Come on. Put the fucking picture up. My unit. Technical difficulties. We're live. Give me a second. Nothing fucking plugged in here. We got everything in. You guys hear me? What up? What's up? My unit, get up. What's rocking this morning? Technical difficulties. That look like I got time for this shit? Go live, BC. Go live. Well, why don't you let me, YouTube? Interweb machine. Anyway. Let me paint the picture for you guys. Imagine being Timmy, right? And you're telling Jerry 2 months ago, I got tickets to Extreme Rules. It's Extreme Rules, man. I don't know what the card is yet, but it's going to be a night of awesome action. Every match is going to have a stipulation or a lot of them. It's going to be fun, man. And you get back after Extreme Rules last night or this morning at the bus stop, and Jerry's like, how was Extreme Rules last night? And Timmy's like, I'm not quite sure. And Jerry's like, well, why? What was the stipulation in match number 1? And Timmy's like, well, there wasn't one. And Jerry's like, well, what about stipulation in match number 2? And Timmy's like, well, there wasn't none there too. And Jerry's like, well, what about match number 3 or match number 4? Did anyone, what about the stipulations in them? Well, they didn't have any either. Oh, what about match number 5? What was the stipulation there? Oh, there wasn't one. What about match number 6? Well, that was actually the main event, Jerry. Oh, what was that then? Well, that was Extreme Rules. Awesome, Timmy, awesome. What was extreme in the match, Timmy? Actually, Jerry, it was a steel chair. Well, steel chair's not extreme. We see that every show. I know, but Jerry, you're making me think, man. You're really making my head hurt. Tables. Well, we see tables all the time, though, Timmy. Kendo stick. Timmy, this doesn't sound extreme to me. I think Vince McMahon screwed you out of your money. Well, damn, Jerry, you're right. You're really, really right. Oh, well, let's watch tonight and we'll give them more money when they come back to town. Because that's the fucking conversation. We've lowered our fucking standards. I can't even go. There's another reason I don't do the social media thing. Because all I've seen so far on just message boards alone, well, it was a good night, I felt. This was a decent pay-per-view. I like this. What the fuck was decent? You got some decent wrestling on a wrestling show. Gee fucking whiz. This is fucking amazing. We got wrestling on a wrestling show. Outside of that, motherfucker, what the fuck? The pay-per-view is called Extreme Rules. You got nothing last night, Extreme. The Extreme Rules match was nothing but some chair shots, some tables, and some kendo sticks. Me going to the gym is more extreme. Me eating a bowl of cereal is more extreme. Me taking a shit is more extreme. And I'm supposed to sit here on a review show and coddle everybody's feelings? Beasley, come on, man. This was good and this was good, man. There's no way you can shit on this, Beasley. There's no way. Buckle up, Buttercup. I'm about to shit on this motherfucker way more than my morning shit. I'm gonna literally rip this motherfucker apart. Now, this is the deal. If you're expecting this to be a normal review show, you're on the wrong channel. I don't care about our opinions. I don't care about what you liked on it last night and what you didn't like on the show. This review is literally called The Good, The Bad, and The Ugly. Because it's not about what we liked and didn't like. It's about what was good last night. Booking going into it. The characters, the storylines. Does anything make sense? What does it do building forward? This is what this review does. We got out all of the clowns, right? All of the clowns, they go live right away. You've already seen their reviews and they're talking about it, right? They're going to review the show for you. Oh, thank you so much, Cuddly D and Cuddly Dumb. But now, the big boy is now taking the airwaves. Now it's Big Bad BC. And now what we do is we drop facts and truth. We talk about what is good, what is bad, and damn it, what is ugly. If you can't hack it, hit the bricks. Things are gonna get extreme. More in this review. More in this good, the bad, and the ugly truth bomb session than anything you saw last night. I assure you. And when this night was all said and done, after you got literally nothing that was extreme, they've already killed Hell in a Cell in that concept. After last night, Extreme Rules is done, guys. It's done. Money in the Bank might as well join them. Anytime somebody wins a briefcase, lately it's been fucking schmuck used. Just ask Otis how that went for him. Ask Carmella and James Ellsworth and that schmaz that they did a couple years ago. Money in the Bank is taking a tragic turn. Joining Hell in a Cell. Now Extreme Rules, they gotta get rid of the gimmick pay-per-views because it's not working. If you promote a fucking Extreme Rules pay-per-view and there's nothing at all extreme on it, not even the one match, which by the way, they said after Raw went off the air that Demon and Roman was gonna be Extreme Rules. They couldn't even do that 6 nights before. They did it when they went off the air. So on Tuesday morning, we got word of that just days before the event. They just threw that out there. If they didn't throw that out there, no match last night would have even had a stipulation. But what constitutes extreme anymore? Kendo sticks and steel chairs? The top rope breaking was more extreme than anything in the match. We ended the night last night with the top rope getting all of the attention. The top rope turns heel. People are saying it's an act of God, and when it was all said and done, Roman looked up at the sky, at the arena fucking roof, the ceiling, and said, "Thank you, God." The turnbuckle, the top rope turned on Finn Balor. That's what we're actually fucking talking about. Bro, you can't do that. You're gonna resurrect. You're gonna do the resurrection angle. That's cool. I didn't mind the heartbeats and him flopping around like he's a fucking, a sea fish. A fucking seagull with one fucking fin. Balor, I don't give a shit. I thought it was cool. But he's flopping around like a fucking demented seal. Cool, it's going with the heartbeat. And then his music fucking kicks in and he jumps up like he's the fucking Undertaker or Michael Myers, one of the fucking two. And he gets on the top rope and you got all this fucking mist and we're on, man, just like I am with Bray Wyatt, the Fiend usually, man. I'm loving it. I'm like, cool, and this is typical WWE. Right when they're doing something really cool, in a fucking snap of a finger, blink of an eye, sip of a coffee, they will ruin everything, bro. All of a sudden, the turnbuckle fucking breaks and you're like, okay, that could be cool too, but who did it? Who did it? At that point, I would take fucking Bray Wyatt's laugh coming over the loudspeaker. I know, he's out of the company and that's probably for the best and he hopefully will sign with AEW. If he hasn't already. But I mean, I would take something like Bray's laugh. Maybe he fucking did that to the Demon. I would take fucking Braun Strowman returning as Super Shredder at that point. And he falls off the top rope breaks and all of a sudden Super Shredder Braun is in the middle of the ring. I'll take that over this. I will take Santino Marella returning as Negan from The Walking Dead. Santino Marella has a leather jacket. He's got Lucille. And that's badass. I'll fucking take that. A Negan Marella. But nothing? The rope just broke? And I swear, 90 seconds later, they're going, wow, Brock Lesnar and Roman in just a few weeks at Crown Jewel. They already forgot about fucking Demon Balor. Forget the fact that your fucking equipment just malfunctioned. Moving on. Good try, buddy. Next time we'll try to repair the ring a little better. Kenny Omega's over there fucking adjusting the ring fucking turnbuckle before the event. Kenny Omega's part of the ring crew. You can't do the resurrection with the fucking turnbuckle angle. I love overbooking. You can't do that shit, bro. If you're gonna resurrect, you gotta resurrect. You can't resurrect. Make this guy look like he just, the bloodline. All three dudes could not take him out. And he's come alive and nothing is going to take him out. And all of a sudden the turnbuckle breaks and he's like, ah, my leg, ow. So this dude was looking badass. And a fucking 60 seconds later, he's like, ah, my leg. You made Finn look like a fucking ass clown. You made Finn Balor look like an ass clown 60 seconds after he looked badass. Only WWE can do this shit. I'm amazed at the talent that Vince McMahon has. How he can literally do something so epic and in the same minute, in the same 20-second period, he could flip it upside down and have everybody puzzled and shocked and not in a good way. Long-term storytelling, basically. We'll find out in the future what happened with the turnbuckle. No, you don't fucking do that, bro. Are you kidding me? You ended the pay-per-view resurrecting him to have him fall off the turnbuckle and fucking clinch his leg in agony. I thought he just got resurrected. You ever see the fucking Bible? Jesus got fucking resurrected after like 3 days or some shit, right after Jesus was resurrected after his death after 3 days. You don't think he got resurrected and he came back to life and then he got hit by a bus, right? Yeah, Jesus is, oh shit, man. Public transportation just took him out. We almost had Jesus back. No! Balor got resurrected. Resurrect the son of a bitch. Why do I feel like I'm the only one using logic and common sense here? You can't do both. What was Vince's endgame? Did he honestly think, oh, we're gonna make him look so badass, and then he's gonna fall right off the turnbuckle. The turnbuckle's just gonna break, and people are gonna like, oh, he was gonna win. If he didn't fall off the top rope, oh, he's gonna win. How does anybody think this is okay? It's the farthest thing from okay. This is bad. This is really bad. I don't care if anybody liked the pay-per-view last night or liked the wrestling. This isn't that review. This is the good, the bad, and the ugly. The rules are simple. Rule number 1, every single match is going to get a tally in either the good, the bad, and the ugly column. Every match gets at least one tally on the main show itself, not the kickoff. On the main show, I believe there were 6 matches, good, bad, or ugly. Every category or every match gets at least one tally in a category. Rule number 2, stay away from that ugly section. If you go into the ugly, that's going to turn into 2 bads when we do the final count to see if this was a good or bad pay-per-view. Stay away from that ugly. It will turn into 2 bads. We're going to cross every ugly out and make it 2 bad. So stay away. That's the punishment for being ugly. And rule number 3, only in the event of a tiebreaker will we go to the kickoff show match. That will decide if this was a good or bad pay-per-view. And I believe that was Liv Morgan versus Carmella. So we're only going to go over that match if there is a tiebreaker. So I want to get right into this son of a bitch with match number 1. And again, unit. I know that was a near 15-minute cold open, but I had to prove some points, bro. That I don't care if people liked the wrestling last night, man. This was no more, not even a glorified Raw or Smackdown, man. Okay, we got some decent wrestling. That's great. It's a wrestling show. I would hope so. That's the bare minimum. Now we're going to go over what's good, bad, and ugly. Let me get a swig, and we're going to start this thing up, man. I see some supers coming in. I'll get you guys after the first couple of matches, all right? I assure you. I'm glad that a lot of you guys are already here, man. And for the thousands that are going to catch this later when it's on the channel, much love to you guys too. I'm sorry you couldn't catch this live like the hundreds right now, but I'm glad you're at least catching this, man. And I will not bullshit you in this review, guys. I'm going to drop the honest fucking truth for you so nobody is bullshitting you in this community. Let me crack this son of a bitch. This is number 3 on the fucking day, bro. Already $1.50 on the ups, bro. I just saw that too, man. Thank you, guys. We're about to go near 200 already in the cold open. You guys rock. Thank you. We're doing the Dunkin' Mocha right now. Iced coffee. We're going to start off with match number 1. Oh, this is a doozy, man. Wait till you hear this. Oh, this is the shit that pisses me off, man. 6-man Shmoz is the first match. Now, you guys know how I feel, right? Not as, but nearly as important as the main event in every night is the opening match. That sets the tone. You realize that now I've been telling you for weeks now that this has been a poorly booked pay-per-view to the point where it wasn't even filled. The match card was not filled going into the event. A half an hour before the pay-per-view went live, during the pre-show, the kickoff show, they announced a 6-man tag was going to be starting the show. You can't make this shit up, bro. New Day versus Bobby Lashley, AJ Styles, and Omos. This match was made a half an hour previous to the actual pay-per-view kicking off. And you're telling me that that's not sad? Do you guys remember when larger-than-life characters would be in ultimate storylines and they culminated at a pay-per-view where you needed to see every match on the card? Now they can't even fill the fucking card, bro. New Day, back together. This is Big E. Big E, right back. He got the title, and he's just like what happened with Kofi. They win the championship, and they're right back with the New Day. So we can't really get invested with a singles run because he's going to be attached with the New Day. Going forward, even if there's the draft coming up, they're going to find a way back. This is what Vince always does. This was an 18-minute match. New Day wins. Big E pins Lashley. Poor fucking Lashley. Of course, you can't have Big E taking an L, but there's good old Lashley like Pac-Man lately eating up L's. There's Pac-Man. Packley. Bobby Pac-Man. Pac-Man Lashley. Packley. Pashley. There he is. Chomp, 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 chomp. Hey, there's a loss. I want that. Where's the losses? Give me losses. And AJ Styles is fighting with him. I want all the losses. All right, AJ Styles only won like 4 singles matches in the last 10 months. So Styles wants losses. Bobby wants losses. Chomp, 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 chomp. Give me L's. The positives in this match. This is what everybody wants to talk about. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about the positives in this 6-man Shmoz. It was a decent match. Okay, that was it. Did I get it? Did I get all the positives? It was a decent match. I would hope so. It's a fucking pay-per-view. It's a fucking pay-per-view. I would hope the opening match is a fucking good match. This was decent. Yay! That's the positives. Now for the fucking negatives. Negative number 1. It's a 6-man Shmoz, not even advertised to start the show. That tells you how bad the card is. Number 2 on the negatives list. Big E is right back with the New Day after becoming champion. Right back with him. Not 1, not 2 shows. Lately, he's right back with him. So he wins the title. You're really welcoming this new singles push that Big E is going to be on. Nope. Right back with the New Day. We already saw this play out with Kofi. Negative number 3. This is literally nothing more than a Raw match. Literally nothing more than a Monday Night Raw match. Probably have already seen it a few times, this exact match. Nothing more. Negative number 4. Why book Bobby Lashley and AJ Styles in matches they always lose? They can't afford another L. And all this just led to Lashley and Big E tonight in the main event of Raw. It's probably going to start the fucking show so they can try to pop a rating against Monday Night Football. So Lashley is just going to eat another L. The only other alternative is you have Lashley get the title and then we're just playing hot potato with it? In 50-50 booking both son of a bitches? Or we just have a fuck finish? None of this does anything for Lashley. He eats another fucking L in a meaningless 6-man Shmoz. So I have 1 positive. It was a decent match, and I have fucking 4 negatives. I can't just call this a fucking bad. I can't put this in the bad column because I'd be lying to you guys. I'm not going to sit when this red light goes on this camera And BC's got his coffee and we're getting amplified and the massive muscles are fucking bulging out. I can't lie to you. I'm not gonna bullshit you. This was not bad. It's 1 positive to 4 negatives. This, ladies and gentlemen of the amplified unit, this, unfortunately, I love Big E and Styles and Kofi and Lashley. I love those son of a bitches. I can't stand to do this. But you can blame booking more than anything. This goes into the ugly column. Not with a fucking pen, BC. Use the marker, schmuck. That is 1 in the fucking ugly. So right off the bat, I should have given this 3 fucking uglies just because it's called Extreme Rules and nothing was extreme. So I'm being extremely generous for anyone that thinks I'm an asshole by doing that. I can be, trust me. But it's not because I'm putting that where it is. I should be giving this pay-per-view 3 uglies from the jump. How dare you promote an Extreme Rules pay-per-view and everyone bought tickets 2 months in advance and you gave them nothing extreme. At the last second, you named 1 match Extreme Rules, and you gave them some fucking chairs and tables, and you had the top rope collapse. Fuck that, and fuck you, Vince! You're bullshitting your audience now, and you're sucking every penny out of those that have been loyal to you. You ain't getting a cent out of me, bro, trust me. But I feel bad for those that are going to these shows, trying to have a good time. And you don't even try for them, bro. Well, that's why there's channels like this. I'm going to call you out on that shit. Where's the fucking marker? Where is the fucking marker, PC? I lost the fucking marker. This is great. Where is the fucking marker? Where's the fucking marker? Fucking marker. Where does a marker just disappear to? The same son of a bitch that broke the top rope. What do I do with a fucking marker? Where's the fucking marker? Marker! Polo! The fuck is the marker? Marker! Polo! Oh, you gotta be kidding me. How does a marker disappear? Oh, come on, man! What the fuck? Did it get fruit roll-upped? You know when you get a fruit roll-up, you don't fucking come back from that shit. Ampute, we are at a standstill. I can't find the marker. I got a black Sharpie. Is that gonna ruin my board, do you think? I usually get those dry Oh well, my unit can... This has gone off the rails. We are live, just in case you didn't know. We are fucking live. And I lost the fucking marker. BC botched on his own review. I got the cap. This is a smack in the face. It's like taunting me. You're close, Beasley. You're close. There's half of me. There's half of me, Beasley. Well, we're going to use the fucking Sharpie. Hope that it works and ruin my board. All right. Anyway, we having fun? 2 minutes of me fucking... Well, we're using a Sharpie now, man, but we got one in the ugly. And that's justified. Let me get a swig of fucking coffee. We'll move on. We're off the fucking rails. Hey, put that to 200 on those ups. We're so damn close. I love that round number. Put that at 200, unit. I want to see that shit hit 200. That's fun. Oh, fuck, man. We're going to catch that live before we go into match number 2. That's badass, man. Fuck yeah, I just saw that live hit 200. That was badass, man. We going toward 300 now. That was pretty fucking cool, unit. That was cool shit. All right, now match number 2. This was a SmackDown Tag Team Championship match. You guys are putting the markets up in the chat, man. The markers. That's great. You guys are the best, bro. I lost the marker, bro. I can't believe that. He was all ready for his debut, man. He's like, I get to be on live BCTV. I'm going to make my debut. I'm going to be fucking putting shit up on the tallies up on the board. That marker was so pumped, bro. And now he joins Lilly. Anyway, match number 2, man. Tag Team Championship match. Usos versus the Street Profits. 14-minute match. This was a good match. Cool. Right? We've seen it 5 fucking times this summer. Right? Am I not supposed to say that, Unit? I know. I'm supposed to be fucking coddling WWE's balls. Let's overlook the fact that we've already seen this match a bunch of fucking times. We've seen it 5 times this summer. But this was a good match, man. One of their better ones in 14 fucking minutes. Now, it was absolutely the right call. I believe the finish was a double splash onto Tez, I believe. So, I like that. And there's no reason or no way that Jimmy and Jey Uso should be dropping those titles anytime soon. We don't need 50-50 booking. We don't need hot potato. I'm not saying they have to hold them as long as Roman is going to hold his Universal. But just let the bloodline carry all the gold, man. This makes sense. I said that with Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks when they were, when the Elite had all the fucking gold. I said, now they're looking elite. It looks badass. It's a great visual and everybody looks like a fucking bona fide superstar. So there's no reason, no way that Usos can be losing that, man. And Street Profits have been gaining on me, man. My respect for the Street Profits more than ever in the past month or two. I don't even call Dawkins Doughboy anymore. That's how much respect I am gaining for them, man. That is Dawkins and Tez, man. Now listen, right call. No way Usos should be dropping those titles, and they didn't. They retained. So the fact that I respect the shit out of the Usos, one of my favorite tag teams up there with the Briscoes from ROH, the fact that I respect the shit out of the Usos, the fact that the Street Profits have been crushing the game lately, the fact that these two teams did all they could do with that 14 minutes, in the 14 minutes that they were given, the fact that the right call was made at the finish, this is one of those situations where the good far outweighed the bad. So I have no problem with my Sharpie that is probably going to stain my fucking board. I have no problem putting this tag match for the SmackDown tag titles into the good column. Man, that does much smaller damage than my blue marker. Much smaller damage, so I got to keep going over it. That's what she said. All right, so we got one in the good, one in the ugly. Again, now that ugly is going to turn into 2 bads when we do the final count. So let's try to get that shit back on. I mean, can we get another good to at least even this out in match number 3? We're going to find out together. After a swig of coffee. Hold on. We'll go to match number 3. So far, one in the good, one in the ugly column. Where the fuck is the blue marker? Anybody see him? Mr. Headphones, have you seen my blue marker? No? Hello, Mr. Highlighter. Nice for you to wake up this morning. Highlighter, have you seen my blue marker? No? Don't you turn your back to me. Turn your cap around. Anyway, match number 3. This is for the Raw Women's Championship. Charlie Flair versus Alexa Bliss. This was an 11-minute match. Despite roughly 15 attempted fruit roll-ups in this match. Literally. Oh yeah, I got the awards. You know why? There's an award that's going to be given out in just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. We're going to give out an award, trust me. But in this match, there was 15 attempted fruit roll-ups. I couldn't believe it. I'm thinking to myself, how much fruity can these 2 gals get? But it did not end in the roll-up, thankfully. Relax, it did not end in the roll-up. It was actually a good physical match. A good physical back-and-forth match. Started out a little slow. I was starting to wonder where they're actually going to go with this to make this a decent match. But this was a good match. Yeah, man. Hey, I don't think I ever thought it wasn't going to be, though. I mean, Charlie Flair and Alexa, I don't think they were ever going to put up an egg in this match. I think most of us who know pro wrestling, man. I think we know that this was actually going to be a decent match. Charlie eventually hits natural selection on Bliss, and she retains. Listen, I like Alexa, but this was the right call all the way around. Something has to be done with Alexa's character. Giving her the title is only going to make this go on for many, many more months. And Charlie losing it is just setting up hot potato for her to get it back again. As much as we don't necessarily need to see Charlie with the title, there's no fucking way that Charlie should be dropping that. Because if you think that things were bad before with them, it's only going to be worse. So this makes fucking sense. Post-match, Charlie completely rips apart Lilly. I mean, rips her limb from limb, man. Legs, fucking, I think the even head came off. And then destroys Alexa Bliss, too. Throws her over the commentary table, comes back in. I think beats up Lilly some more. I'm not sure where they go with Alexa from here, but they did have the camera on her for 4 minutes after Charlie left. So Charlie was already gone. The camera is zoomed in on Alexa, and she's like crying and screaming and drooling because Lilly is ripped apart into shreds. And I'm thinking the good news is she's stuffing. Stuff her back together and start stitching her up. Didn't this happen to Chucky? Has anyone seen the movie Chucky? I thought he got ripped up and they just restuffed him and then he had cool scars and shit. Well, Lilly can have cool scars. I mean, she was more devastated by this than the fucking title not being won. So they had the camera on her for 4 minutes, screaming literally unhinged. The crowd was funny and hilarious, man. They were chanting, "Thank you, Lilly. Thank you, Lilly." And it would have been funny, but Lexi totally like no-sold it and started screaming even louder and more drool. Like that was infuriating her even more. So I don't know what the fuck that was all about or what it leads to. The match was good, I felt. There was not enough bad in this match to put that into a bad column. That was good. What happened afterwards, I can't wrap around. Because I don't know if this leads to more of the same Alexa character, which we don't want because it's just a bootleg Bray at this point. Or does this lead to old school Alexa, goddess, or just a new Alexa? And we don't have to think about Bray every time we see her because it's not cool and that's disrespectful to Bray and her. I can't tell what this does. Are we going to get a Lilly 2.0? Or is that it for Lilly finally? No more doll. I can't tell. So that's not enough for me to put it into the bad yet. If this leads to no more Lilly and maybe a different Alexa, and Charlie doesn't drop the belt just to get it back in 3 months, then this is more good than bad, guys. So I'm using logic and common sense. I'm putting this into the good column. Because it was the right decision last night, and this could be beneficial for everybody. What? Pretty logical, man. I think I just used great common sense. I'm not just going to throw shit in the bed if it's a little bit outweighed. Or it might be. Now, who knows? Tonight on Raw, you could see fucking stitched up Lilly like Chucky. She's got fucking stitches. Maybe she's got one arm. Maybe fucking no legs. I have no legs. I have no legs. Hello. I have no legs. I have no legs. You guys ever see the movie Kids? All right, well, it's a good movie. Bunch of teenagers walking around fucking New York City causing mayhem. My type of movie. Anyway, who knows how Lilly turns up tonight? And then, yes, okay, maybe having to know that, I would have put that maybe into the bad. I don't know that yet. We'll fucking see. As of now, 2 are in the good, 1 is in the ugly. That ugly is going to be crossed off, and that's going to turn into 2 bads. So right now, after 3 matches, we're actually tied up. 2-2. because that ugly, you can't go into the ugly column, man. You just can't do it. I want to go into match number 4. After I shoot the shit with my unit a little bit of a coffee break. Let's see who's up in here. My unit, man. Some super VIPs. Oh, shit. There was a lot already, man. We'll do a round 1 right now, okay? And then we'll do the second round in a little bit. Carlos, 5 spot. Carlos, I see what you're saying, man. BC, next birthday, I get you a watch that works. LOL, salute. Because I was a little bit more late than usual today. Because I downed my hot coffee that I got from Dunkin' and a place called Wawa, which is a state away, only 30 minutes. But I downed the hot coffee, so I had to go and get one of my my iced coffees from the fridge. So I was a little more late, Carlos. Coffees are just fine. I got plenty of watches. Thanks for being up in here, dude. Hopefully you're having fun and being entertained in this stream, bro. Dave Mealy, what up, dude? $4.99 coffee. Hey, BC, do you have a Spanish commentary option? You know, like Extreme Rules had last night? LOL. Oh, so I wasn't the only one, Dave. Dave, I thought I was the only one, man. Dave had it too. Maybe a lot of you guys had it. For the first, the whole kickoff show, and I think a little bit into the actual show, I was getting Spanish and even French commentary. And I was just so fucking, I was just like, oh, just give it to me. I'll learn Spanish. I don't even give a fuck. I didn't even fucking care because I was already setting up my notes and doing side business. But what was weird, Dave, was I was kind of hearing the English version and the Spanish at the same time. So I think mine was even more fucked up. But I was hearing like French, Spanish, and English all at once. Now, I did a lot of extracurricular activity back in the day. So maybe I thought at one point, maybe I'm just like fucking hallucinating on it. But no, Dave, you have confirmed. It wasn't just BC. Yeah, that's Peacock for you, man. Peacock is off the fucking wall, bro. And that was a long time, Dave. That wasn't even just 2, 3, 5, 10 minutes, one match. They kept that shit on Spanish for the long haul. That was like, BC, you're gonna learn Spanish tonight, motherfucker. Dave, no doubt, bro. Scott McMinn, 25 spots. Scott, man. Thank you for that generous fucking donate, man. Not needed, always appreciated. Scott McMinn, 25 spots. Showing the love to the unit. Gots to work. Smash out the workday, bro. This will be up on the channel later for you to go back and check out, man. So, Scott, much love and appreciation, respect right back to you. Thank you, dude. Ray Hunt, 2 spot, taking bets to see if BC goes over 2 hours. 2 hours later. Hey, Ray, at least this time I didn't say we're only going to be here for about a half an hour. Because I knew I was going to rant a little bit at the jump and probably throughout the son of a bitch. Ray Hunt, much love and respect right back to you. Mr. Block Ice 22, how you doing, bro? Mr. Block Ice says 5 spot. With that 5 spot says, good game by the Packers and my Niners. You got my guys. The 37 seconds was too much time for Rodgers. I didn't see Extreme Rules. Is it worth seeing? I would definitely check it out, Block Ice, because if this turns out to be a bad pay-per-view, and again, we're going to find this out together. I don't even know yet. I mean, I'm placing this shit with you guys. If this turns out to be bad, I don't think it's going to be by a wide margin. There was some decent wrestling in some things that I like. I would go back and watch it and make up your own mind on this, but I'm going to tell you by the end of this review, Mr. Block Ice, if this was good or not. But I don't think it's, I don't know, man. If you got 2-3 hours to spare, maybe have this on in the background while doing business. I would at least give it a listen, Mr. Block Ice. As far as my Packers, bro, the second that dude, was it your tight end? I forgot who it was, but the second he scored, I said, oh, he done fucked up. You just gave that bad man, Aaron Rodgers, 37 seconds. Are you a stunad? Are you a numbskull to another degree? You cannot give A-Raj 37 seconds. Bro, he can do a lot of work in 37 seconds. That's what she said. And we won that son of a bitch with a Crosby 51-yard field goal. That was one hell of a game, Block Ice. SOS TDM 617 2 spot. Damn your Yankees, BC, always creeping on my Red Sox. So SOS TDM is talking about my Yankees. What a night it was for BC, man. Sure, Vince McMahon gave us some bullshit stew. My Packers had an awesome last-second victory. And then in baseball, my Yankees took the #1 spot in the wild card for the East, for the American League, over the Red Sox. And we did that by actually beating the Boston Red Sox. So go Yankees, baby! Pinstripe pride! Yeah, we handled our business, man. Hey, SOS, Stanton and Judge, bro. They are a powerful 1-2 punch right now, bro. My Yankees, they ain't nothing to fuck with. As the Wu-Tang Clan once said, Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with. My New York Yankees, they ain't nothing to fuck with. SOS, much love, dude. Big night for the Packers and the Yankees last night. Enforcer, 2K9, Faspa. What up, Enforcer? And the Lord looked down upon Roman Reigns and saw that he was good. He blessed him with the strength to vanquish the demonic forces who come for him. Yeah, man, he looked up, Roman did, and he thanked God. He's like, thank you, God? I'll start believing in Santa Claus tonight. I've been a good boy. Don't put me on the naughty list. Enforcer, man. An act of God or just an act of stupidity by Vince McMahon? It's one of the same. Vince McMahon thinks he's fucking God. War Dog up in this bitch. 5-spot coffee, War Dog. I'm gonna enjoy this. Salute, Papa BC. War Dog, hopefully you're already entertained 40 plus minutes into this son of a bitch, bro. We got a lot more to talk about. War Dog, good to see you up in here. Joey's Adventures is up in here with a 5-spot coffee. While Finn fell off the ropes, Bray tweeted a photo of him, Brody, and Danielson in Rochester, New York from 2013 and teased a podcast interview. I didn't know that, Joey's. I gotta go back and check that out when I'm done with this. Bray Wyatt is starting to drop those teasers, man, and that was Rochester, New York. Isn't that where Dynamite's coming from next week or the week after? Isn't there a rumor going around that Bray could debut there? I could have sworn that was Rochester, New York. Same place where Brody was supposed to debut, or did. This week for Rochester, JR9. And he tweeted that? Well, what the fuck? That sounds like something big's happening Wednesday, brah. This is a pro Bray Wyatt channel. I love Bray Wyatt. I don't care where this dude goes. I mean, an Impact or something like that would be too small for him, but I just love Bray Wyatt. He's so creative. He's a creative genius, one of the best dudes in this business, and wherever the fuck he goes, BC will be covering him. So, man, wouldn't that be a one hell of a fit in AEW, bro? Joey's Adventures, I gotta check that out. Carlos ran another 5-spot coffee. BC, all things considered, when will we ever be able to say I was there when God intervened and saved Roman Reigns? I don't want to be there for that, Carlos, though. I just want shit to make sense. You know what I mean? I want shit to make sense, man. Like, if you're going to do that to Finn Balor, and you're setting something up for the future, and the rope was the first step in that, that's cool, but you still have to have something big. You have to set something up. Like, the crowd cannot just be that puzzled, and then they have to go home. There was a photo, and this is why sometimes I don't like doing this live, because I can't be as creative and show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. Because then I'll start pressing buttons and flipping shit, and that's just not my style. But if this was a regulation video, man, I would show you guys a picture right now when Roman was looking up and thanking God. Everybody in the crowd behind Roman, everybody in the, all the audience, all the fans behind him. If you could zoom in and look at all their faces, not one person smiling, everybody looked confused, everybody looked puzzled, everybody looked angry. Like, I want to literally show you everybody's face and do a little fucking meme with it. And that's not good when your audience goes home like that. We'll go over more of that, though. But yeah, man. It was going to take an act of God for people to get behind that finish. That was not an act of God. But, Carlos, that's what the guy who plays God, Vince McMahon, that's what he came up with. Carlos, Chubless the Bear 2-spot. Review so amped it's still loud on my headphones. LOL. That's BC getting amplified with his third or fourth fucking coffee. Already this morning. Chubless the Bear, good to have you up in here, man. Oh, man. Silent Spider, 5-spot coffee. Silent Spider. BC, what's good, man? How bad was Extreme Rules last night? We're finding out together, Silent Spider. Something tells me, and we're doing it live, so I don't know ahead of time. Something tells me this could become a bad pay-per-view. It won't be by that much. There was some decent wrestling last night, thankfully. I mean, I would hope so. But it wasn't catastrophically bad, but damn, the bad was, there was some straight up ugly, Silent Spider. And I'm not going to bullshit my audience, so that's why you're already seeing one ugly, and I can't guarantee that there's not going to be another ugly coming up. So, Silent Spider, I wasn't happy with a lot, and we're talking about it right now. Thank you, brother, for the coffee. Spicy Mama McCaleb, $1.99. What's good, handsome? Still confused with the ropes. What up, Spicy Mama? Hopefully all is good. Confused, baffled, pissed off even. I mean that they would resurrect the demon to make him look that awesome, and then 30 seconds later, he's falling off the fucking turnbuckle and holding his knee in agony. Not looking so badass. Which is it? You're resurrecting him to look like a badass, or he's falling off the rope looking like a fucking wuss? My leg! They don't think about what they're doing. Did you guys hear the story with Seth Rollins? He talked about his Hell in a Cell match with Bray and how they wanted to do something different. Vince, not Brucey Pritchard, not Kevin Dunn, not Creative Writer 512. Vince McMahon wanted it done the way it was. And when Seth Rollins got backstage, man, he wanted to fist fight Vince McMahon. He wanted to punch Vince McMahon. He was trying to get at him. Tyson Kidd and somebody else was holding him back. This shows you. Seth Rollins flies that fucking WWE flag, bro. And he was even appalled that he would be put in that position. So this isn't just BC being negative, bro. His own talent wants to fight him. Vince McMahon's company stooges want to fight him. That's how bad these calls are, bro. Are you kidding me? Spicy Mama McCaleb. Eric Decker, 5-spot coffee. My friend went to the show last night with his son and said everybody was like, what the fuck happened with the ropes? He said the crowd thought it was a botch. There you go. Eric Decker just cemented exactly what I just said. This is what I mean when I tell you guys I'm always going to do my research and look into the history and get all my facts together before I tell you guys things. Because I looked at the photos after that victory last night by Roman, and I looked at the crowd, everybody, and they were baffled and even pissed off. And Eric Decker is backing that up. This isn't a Meltzer report for you, where you know it's going to be bullshit. This is a BC report because I've done my own research. Eric Decker is just reconfirming that. But I've also, Eric, talked to a few people that were there as well. And they said the same thing. They couldn't fucking believe it. They thought there surely has to be something more. And there wasn't. In fact, on TV, all we got was them starting to pump up Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns. Eric Decker, thank you for confirming that, bro. Exactly what BC just reported. Weed Whacking Willie, 2-spot. I think New Elias will be revealed. Who cut the rope? Oh, could be Weed Whacking Willie. Maybe he fucking weed whacked the fucking rope. Maybe he fucking whacked the fucking turnbuckle while the lights were off. But there you go. That's what I mean. Is Elias going to be the new Fiend character? There was rumors about that 2 months ago, and everybody laughed. And everyone goes, they'll never do that, BC. Don't put it back past Vince. There was already a fake Razor Ramon, a fake Diesel, a fake Undertaker, a fake Doink. He could absolutely have Elias debut as the new Bray Wyatt or the new Fiend. Vince has the name, I believe. And if he's going to start something with the demon, well, there you go. Elias is already in the woods. He's getting lost in the woods. He says the old Elias is dead. He's now coming out when it's pitch black and he's cutting the ropes or doing something with the ropes. This could be Fiend Elias. And if that's the case, I love Elias. But you do not do Bray Wyatt dirty like that. You should not ever be having anybody play the Fiend other than Wyndham Rotunda Bray Wyatt. That is disrespectful. And I will never allow that or talk about that on this channel. Weed Whacking Willie, no doubt, dude. Thank you. Jonathan Masters, 2-spot. Can we just put the ending to the show in the ugly column? I couldn't believe what I was seeing there, Jonathan Masters, but I'm going to wait until we actually get to that main event. But it's possible. But yeah, man, I think we're all just puzzled and just irate that they could have the resurrection and then right after have the fucking ring flop. The fucking top rope just fucking breaks and he's holding his leg. And I'm like, dude, you just were resurrected as a badass. Now your leg is hurt? Is your little knee? Do you need some tea? Do you need a massage? I mean, they made Finn look like an idiot 20 seconds after he just looked badass. Jonathan Masters, thank you. Will Smith, 5-spot. Go get him, BC. Tear this company up like VKM tears up scripts before the show. Will Smith knows, man. If you know, you know. Will Smith knows. Thank you, brother. You know it, man. Easy does it. 50? Easy does it with a 50 banger. That's a lot of Starbucks and Dunkins. I didn't even watch. Didn't care at all about these throwaway matches. If WWE doesn't put an ounce of effort for their stories, then why the fuck should I? Easy does it. I'm with you. These were all Raw matches or Smackdown matches, bro. You'll probably get all these again this Friday and Monday. You might get some in Crown Jewel, the same matches. Half of the card plus you've already seen in the past, actually. So easy does it. This isn't just your opinion. You're stating facts. And up in the chat, by the way, which, by the way, man, we're over 300 on the ups. I just saw that. We're going toward 400. We're making the bitch boy Bradens cry like crybaby Karens. I love it, man. We're whooping that ass. Let's go toward 400 now on the ups, guys. Much love. Chat, send some fire and coffee emojis to Easy Does It, please, for that 50 banger. He's keeping us amplified. Yes. Thank you, guys. Thank you. That's all for you, Easy Does It, with that 50 banger, bro. Not needed, always appreciated. You guys absolutely rock, man. That's all for you, Easy Does It. Thank you, brother. I'm on a little delay, man, but I see all that shit, man. Awesome, awesome. A 50 banger over there, brah. You guys are the fucking best. I'm not even done with round 1 yet. We'll get to match number, what are we at now? 4? We'll get to that in a second. So far, the board is at 2 goods and 1 ugly. I'll get to match 4 in a second. We got some round 1 super still to go. Easy Does It. Thank you, brother. And you're spitting facts, not just opinion. Joey's Adventures, 5-spot. Another 5-spot coffee by Joey's. Time for Bianca to go to Raw with Sasha and Becky back and Naomi about to get a top face push. She is going to get lost in the shuffle. Yeah, I don't know if they want to finish this Sasha, Bianca, Becky thing first after what happened. We're going to get to that in a second, Joey's Adventures, and what that could set up in the future. But yeah, something's definitely got to get rearranged and shipped out. Somebody's got to get shipped off their brand next week. For sure, Joey's Adventures. Thank you, dude. Sheriff Rivers up in here with a coffee. 5-spot. LOL. Finn breaking the ropes out here, but hey, babysitting last night during the show was better. You probably had a better time fucking yelling at the fucking kids than yelling at your TV, Sheriff Rivers. Hey, Sheriff Rivers, get this. All 180 pounds of soaking wet Finn Balor broke the top turnbuckle. As believable as a big brute like Bobby Lashley getting fruit roll-up. And we're all supposed to believe that. Sheriff Rivers. Carlos, another 5-spot coffee. Here, buy a box of markers. Laugh my ass off. I know, bro. I think I just ruined Carlos. I think I just ruined my board with an actual Sharpie, bro. I lost my blue marker. Polo. My blue marker is gone. I will update you guys in the future if I ever find it, because now it's become a storyline. BC finding his blue marker is more of a story than anything Vince has given us in the last 10 fucking years. Carlos, I will take you up on that and buy a whole new set of fucking dry erase board markers. Dave Mealy, $4.99. Your marker bounced. It's Bruce's fault for everything. Blame Bruce Pritchard. That's what we do, right? Dave Mealy. I don't know, man. It's the same person who took down the fucking turnbuckle for Finn, took the marker. Scott McMinn, another 10 spot, bro. A couple more coffees. Vince released the marker. My marker, man. It got future endeavored. Damn it, you're not holding your weight, blue marker. You gotta go. You're just not cutting it. You're not my golden child. You're blue. You're so damn blue. Scott McMinn. Thank you, brother. Joey's Adventures 2-spot. Hand sanitizer removes Sharpie marks. Oh, I gotta remember that. Maybe that'll work for the Sharpie, bro. Joey's Adventures. Eric, see, everyone's invested with Blue Marker now. Way more than last night's fucking storylines. Eric Decker, 5-Spot Coffee. I know I said this before, but I'm glad I didn't buy tickets. All the matches were regular except for the main event. Fuck Vince. False promoting a pay-per-view. That's exactly what he did. In fact, Eric Decker, you say that all the matches were regular except for the main event. Well, the main event, Eric Decker, was Extreme Rules. But you tell me, Eric Decker, what was Extreme? Because I'll tell you, and you know the answer already. Nothing. Steel chairs, table spots, and kendo sticks. That's not Extreme Rules. Nothing about last night went extreme. The only thing extreme last night, besides the top rope, the turnbuckle breaking, was Roman Reigns putting a mask on before he fought into the crowd. Eric Decker. Dave Mealy, $4.99 coffee. I saw Alexa put a tablet into her mouth as she was leaving. Looked like she was trying to make it look like she was foaming at the mouth. Yeah, it was like sitting on her tongue. I thought it was like gum. And I'm like, she's screaming with gum. Just spit out the fucking gum. But she was trying to do like a white fucking, yeah, like a foam. And it just never foamed, so she was just drooling. I saw the same thing, Dave. I thought it was a wad of gum. But yeah, there was definitely a tablet in there, bro. Good catch. Carlos, another 5-Spot Coffee. BC, did you miss the tablet in Bliss's mouth that did not foam? Hilarious. Yeah, Carlos, we just talked about that, man. Yeah, and it was not foaming, and she was just drooling. So, I mean, that was a little bit of a fucking botch. Maybe it needed to go in a little bit earlier. Give it a fucking 60-second time limit to actually start to fizzle. That's how the old tablets used to work. I don't know if they're new now and they get kicked up in a different way. But back in the day, you would put the tablet in and you'd have to give it a little bit to start to sizzle and pop. And then it would start foaming. So yeah, Carlos, I definitely caught that, brother. And it just came out as drool. Poor Bliss, man. But she was selling that scream, man. I mean, she was distraught over that Lilly shit. Guys, all my super VIPs in round number 2. I'll get you guys in just a little bit. I want to go over a couple more matches first. So we're going into match number 4. So far, we have 2 in the good, 1 in the ugly. That ugly is going to turn off into 2 bads, man. So you want to stay out of the ugly column. That gets crossed off. It turns into 2 fucking bads. So right now, we're kind of tied. Match number 4 was the United States Championship match. Jeff Hardy versus Damien Priest, the champion, versus Sheamus. This was a 13-minute match. I'm telling you right now, unless this match was epic, not awesome. I'm not giving a mulligan here. Unless this match was epic, it was going into either the bad or the ugly column. I don't care who fucking cries. Good. I get off on that shit. But based solely on the illogical booking of this match that lacked any semblance of common sense and logic, this has to go into the bad or the ugly. What are you talking about, BC? Well, how about 2 weeks ago when Jeff Hardy was in a contenders match? It was a number 1 contenders match with the Damien Priest, and he lost 1, 2, 3 looking up at the lights. Stay with me here and listen. This was a number 1 contenders match. So what happens the next week? When he loses to the actual champion in the contenders match, Jeff Hardy gets rewarded for losing against the champion, and now he's in the match with Sheamus, and if he wins that, he gets a title match at the pay-per-view. So he got rewarded for losing the number 1 contenders match. Now he doesn't even have to face the champion to earn his title shot. He just has to face Sheamus, and that one victory catapults him into a pay-per-view title match. Does anybody understand the logic and common sense? I mean, this is what I mean about little typical review shows that are talking about, I liked it. It was good wrestling. I like Jeff Hardy, basically. I like Damien Priest, basically. I don't give a fuck what you like. This is about what was good, bad, and ugly. The booking alone was straight garbage because it doesn't make sense. I too like Jeff Hardy. Logically, common sense and logic, if it's in play, there's no ways in this match. So from the booking alone, this makes zero fucking sense. The match was not only not epic, not only was it not epic, but everyone looked like they had a few drinks before this match. There was a spot where a Priest literally just falls off the apron. He was trying to do like a snap mirror or maybe a chop down on Sheamus, and he just fell off the fucking apron. Damien Priest just fell off the apron. He just fell off the apron. And then literally like a minute or two later, Jeff Hardy attempts like a Dragon DDT on Priest, but instead they both just stumble backwards. They just fell on like a DDT spot. I mean, it looked like everybody was drinking some fucking concoctions before the fucking match. Then, get this. Just when the crowd was actually getting into it, right? The action was starting to pick up. BC was actually saying, okay, now we're getting a rhythm going. Check this out. Right when it starts getting hot, Damien Priest ends the match abruptly by hitting Sheamus with the awe-inspiring, ultra devastating Fruit Roll-Up. Things got fruity in this fucking match. So they set up a triple threat schmoz for no reason other than just to fit Hardy in there. The match was sloppy as fuck. People just falling all around and shit. And then on top of that, they ended it with a fruit roll-up. So nobody even looks really good here. Damien has to get the sneak attack victory, the fruit roll-up. I gotcha, but just barely is supposed to be the story there, right? So Damien gets no fucking rub off of this. He doesn't look like a champion doing a fruit roll-up. Sheamus takes another fucking L here, and Jeff Hardy, just like always, is a non-factor. Who gets booked good here? Nobody! Who better than Canyon? Nobody! Hey, let's hurt some feelings. Let's make some people cry, those salty tears. This isn't just going into the bad column, bruh. This is going into the hot damn! Hot damn! Damn, dog! This is going into the ugly column. Oh, what? Am I too mean? Am I a mean guy? Am I the boogeyman in the community? Man, you're an asshole, BC, man. I thought it was a good match. BC, I thought it was a good match, BC. Hey, Mr. BC, I thought it was a good match, man. Give a fuck if you thought it was a good match. I literally don't give a fuck what you think, period. Little Timmy and little Joey. You gave us an illogical triple threat that made no sense with how you booked Jeff Hardy going into it. The match wasn't even fucking good. And you had the balls, the cojones, the how you doings to make this a fucking fruit roll-up finish? Fuck out of here, bruh. Did you think I was some other schmuck reviewer? Like the other 100 channels in the community? This was a good match. I like Hardy. I like Priest. I like Sheamus. I like the match. Fuck out of here, bruh. Fuck out of here, bruh. This ain't that type of review show. This is the good, the bad, and the ugly. I am number one to do this for a reason. You ain't gonna get no fucking bullshit here. This was poorly booked, it was poorly performed, and it was poorly finished. Match number 5. Smackdown Women's Championship, Bianca Belair versus Becky Lynch. 18-minute match. This is what I'm talking about. You want go back to the US title. 3 individuals for 1 title. And they gave them 13 minutes. And you'll be okay with that because you'll be right there with your wooden bowl and wooden spoon, whatever Vince McMahon dishes out, his bullshit stew. And you'll be right there with your wooden bowl and wooden spoon. Please, sir, can I have some more? 13 minutes, 3 dudes for a championship title. No, this is how you do it. 18 minutes, 2 people, Bianca and Becky. And everything I felt here was beautifully done. After the tragic booking of Belair at SummerSlam, I didn't know how they were going to get themselves out of this jam, this pickle that they put themselves. They backed themselves into a corner. Becky surely can't drop the fucking title and play hot potato. Bianca cannot lose this match flat on her back looking up at the lights. How the fuck are they going to play this? And after a damn good 18-minute title match, Sasha Banks, my gal. That's who I ride with, man. Sasha Banks returns to WWE. And this was beautifully done, man. Sasha takes out Bianca Belair. I believe that's where the DQ was called. So Bianca wins the match. Becky retains the championship. Sasha returns. Beautifully done. Everybody wins. Trust me, as much as I would have loved to see my girl Bianca get that title, this is not the way you go about it. You can't possibly do that right now because then you're just playing hot potato. Becky drops it and then she's just going to get it fucking back and that's not going to correct the wrong at SummerSlam. So Sasha coming back and she's the one where the focus is now on, that kind of took a precedent over even the win and loss. Everybody wins here. Now you have to see how do you set this up. Are we going to do Sasha and Bianca? I do think Vince wants that match. He wasn't able to get the rematch at SummerSlam. So now there's no title on the line, but maybe he still goes that route and he sets up Becky Lynch, Charlotte Flair at Survivor Series, champion versus champion. It sounds like that's what they're still going to do. Although at Crown Jewel, don't be surprised if you do see, or in the next several weeks, maybe Night of Champions, whatever the next pay-per-view is, you could see a triple threat match, Sasha, Bianca, Becky, before they go their own ways with the brand split or this whole fucking draft. Maybe they're going to say, oh, well, this match was made first before the draft. So they got to do something, man. There has to be finished business here. But I don't mind at all the way this went down, man. And again, this was a good fucking match, man. Bianca has such power, bro. It is amazing how strong Bianca truly is, man. I mean, you could talk about strong females like Beth Phoenix and such. But aside from China, I don't remember a female this fucking strong. Jazz, maybe? Do you guys remember Jazz? Chat, what other female besides maybe Beth Phoenix, Jazz, and maybe Jacqueline? Aside from China, what other female would be as strong as Bianca? Because I'm not thinking of one right now. Yeah, Jer9, I said Beth. Iron, I said Jazz. Jacqueline in China, I don't know what other female. Chat, what other female is up there with, Luna was strong, but definitely nowhere in the league of, Nicole Bass is who I was thinking of, Cherry Boom, and, William. Mooney, there was a lot of people saying, Dave, NJPW, a lot of you guys were talking about Nicole Bass. I was thinking of that. I couldn't come up with the name. Yes, I'm Nicole Bass. Victoria is kind of like Luna, where definitely strong, but Bianca would definitely run circles around them. Awesome Kong, a different type of strength. Raquel, oh, I don't know. Raquel, maybe. Medusa was not as strong as, I know she's jacked and shit, and she was strong. But Medusa would be taken out by Bianca. Bianca would run circles. Ronda's badass, but not as strong as Bianca. When it comes to strength, Bianca would actually tear her up. Okay, so you guys did come up with some good names. All right, so I think we could easily come up with a top 10 list. My point is, Bianca is super scary strong, bro, for that female division. I mean, the moments where she's just holding Becky up there like she's a fucking fruit roll-up. It was just unreal, man. I honestly believe, and I haven't felt this way since, like, China. You honestly feel like Bianca could take out the dudes. Like a lot of dudes on the roster. I'm going to back this up. The same thing I said this past Friday. Bianca Belair is just so fucking beautiful. I don't know what it is. I've always said she was beautiful. Lately, she is just more and more beautiful, bro. Now, trust me, I'm not turning my back on Sasha. Sasha is still my number one beauty in that division. But Man, not only is she super strong, but Bianca Belair is so beautiful. Tez is a very lucky dude, man. I said that Friday. I say that again. Bianca is so fucking beautiful. That has nothing to do with the review of the match. Just wanted to put that out there with also being super strong. So this was a good 18-minute match. This was a good finish with Sasha. Neither one of these could really take an L flat on their back looking up at the lights. Sasha comes back. Obviously, BC's going to mark out for that. That's going to go into the good column. So we got 3 in the good, 2 in the uglies. Now, for those of you just coming on in, man, the uglies later, it's a rule. Rule number 2 in the good, the bad, and the ugly. Each ugly is going to be crossed off into 2 bads. So, unfortunately, even though you got 3 goods, that's going to turn out to be 4 bads to 3 goods so far. We do still have 2 more matches. But, yeah, man. Or no, 1 more match, right? 1 more match. Fuck. Shit, we only have 1 match left. So basically it's 4 to 3. They're going to have to get a good to tie this. And then we go to the kickoff show match, which was Liv Morgan and Carmella. Or if they can pull a great, sometimes I give a great, which is the equivalent to an ugly, but in a positive way. And that counts as 2 goods. If they get a great in this main event, then they just won. This is a good pay-per-view. If they can't get a great, or at least a good, we're not even going to the kickoff show. So things just got interesting here, man. As we go into the main event. And we will be going into the main event as soon as I go over round number 2 of the Super Chat VIPs, man. I want to get to you guys first. And then we'll decide together in the main event if this was a good or bad pay-per-view, brah. Hold on, let me go into... Oh, we got a big round 2, man. Woo! B-Love is going to kick this off with a $4.99. B-Love. BC Royal Rumble be in my state, Missouri, St. Louis at the STL. I'll be there rocking out with my Think Be Live Amplified shirt. Coffee's up. Rock that shit, man. I think it was Mr. Anything for Salinas who rocked a sign that said Amp Unit, BC Amplified, man. And that sign was actually on TV. And a lot of people were fucking showing me that shit. So that'll be cool, man, if you can get on TV with your merch that's down below. Rock it, B-Love. I'm always repping my own merch, not just because I'm a mark for myself. I have the softest merch, bro. So B-Love, thank you for showing the love, getting the merch. Thanks for getting the BC coffee right now. And thank you ahead of time for rocking the merch live at the Royal Rumble. Represent the Amp Unit, brother. B-Love. Silent Spider, 2-spot. We wish Lilly the best on her future endeavors. Silent Spider, she got ripped apart, bro. Lilly was fucking destroyed. Is she gonna show up tonight all stitched up? No legs? Maybe fucking half an arm? Fucking mangled more than ever? I don't know, man. If they keep this, a Silent Spider, if they keep Alexa Bliss with this fucking Bray Wyatt type character, she's gonna be even more sinister supposedly tonight looking for Charlie Flair, I bet you. But yeah, that Lilly thing went a little too long, man. Like 3 or 4 minutes on Alexa screaming. The fucking tablet never fucking exploded, so she was just drooling. But again, I love Alexa lately now more than ever. I just think that this gimmick, I think we have to do something different with it, man. Either revert back to the goddess or do something different. I personally would end the whole Lilly the doll shit. I would think that's a perfect way to end Lilly and let Alexa start doing something different, man. Silent Spider 2-spot. The Life of Jay is up in this bitch, $4.99. ABC, do you notice recently Roman has been using a rock bottom? It looks badass. Yeah, they're setting up a little Rock versus Roman title match. And I do believe Life of Jay, that is where Roman Reigns will drop his championship. The Rock will hold that thing up. Whether you like it or not, I hear you. But I believe that is where Vince McMahon is going to take that title and give it to The Rock, Dwayne Johnson. Life of Jay, absolutely. Mr. Michael Law, 2011, 5-spot coffee. Man, my Ravens hit an NFL record with Justin Tucker with a 66-yard field goal. Yeah, brother, That was the talk of the night last night, and I couldn't believe it, man. 66 yards. I was talking about Crosby's 51-yarder, even though he's hit that before, and I was saying, you don't realize how hard that is. And with the pressure, with the game on the line, 66 yards! That's more than half the field! Damn, Mr. Michael Law 2011. That was insane, brother. VC Stallion 199. Hey, BC, you hear about the Ravens field goal? Yeah, we were just talking about that, man. Mr. Michael Law 2011 just shot over a VIP super on that. VC Stallion, I'm still rocked by that, man. But I'm still on cloud 9 with my Mason Crosby Packer field goal, the game winner against the 49ers, Sunday Night Football last night. It was hilarious. I had the pay-per-view up on the big screen. I had the Yankee game up on the computer screen, and I had my Packers on my phone, and I was flipping it. So the Packers would be on the computer screen, then the Yankees. I had all three going last night, man. But it was the pay-per-view that had most of my attention visually because you guys deserve the very fucking best review. And I wasn't going to be one of those people that takes my eye off the ball. But speaking of ball, man, I had it all going last night, VC Stallion. But yeah, for the Ravens, man, Tucker, what a fucking moment in NFL history, not just his career, and for the Ravens. Pimp Jesus, 5-spot coffee. That finish was so fucking stupid. We're about to go over that some more. We talked about it a little bit already, Pimp Jesus, but we're going to talk about it more, bro. Carlos Ray, 5-spot coffee. BC, I don't think we will be seeing Demon Finn back again soon. That's my take on the Demon situation. Yeah, Carlos, I agree, unless they're going to have him do one bounce-back match just to win, so he kind of gets a little steam back, but we're not going to forget how stupidly he just lost that match. So even if Vince McMahon gives him a bounce-back Demon victory match, Carlos, I agree with you. It should at least be it for now, man. They rushed it, Carlos, because they had nothing for this event. A pay-per-view called Extreme Rules. And a couple weeks ago, they rushed the Demon's return only to take a fucking L. Christopher Blackshear, $4.99 coffee. Finn flipping like a fish was embarrassing. Big E just as another member of the New Day in a 6-man schmoz and not defending the strap is BS. Yeah, Christopher. Big E looked like just regular New Day roster member Big E last night. He did not look like a world champion. He's right back with the New Day. And Christopher, I didn't mind him flipping when the heartbeat was going and Finn was basically being resurrected as the Demon. I didn't mind him kind of bouncing around like a demented seal to the heartbeats. What I did mind was the stupidity with the fucking top rope, because then, seconds after you made him look badass, you made him look like a clown show circus freak, holding his fucking knee in pain, in agony. Well, is he a fucking demon larger than life, or is he a normal dude that just busted his knee? Which is it? I love overbooking a match, but they overbooked this to where they 50-50 their own booking. They made somebody look like a badass and 30 seconds later look like a chump. You can't do that, Christopher Blackshear. Lots of holes in last night's game, bro. Christopher, thank you, dude. War Dog, 2-spot. BC's marker is now all elite. I would put it past Tony Khan to put out later, man, that the blue marker has now become all elite later, man. It's going to take the wrestling world by storm. War Dog. Jesse Borsler, 2-spot. The marker is all elite. Everybody thinks the blue marker that we lost earlier, I don't know where it went, man. Everybody thinks that Vince gave it its future endeavors, released, and that Tony Khan picked it up. And blue marker is now all elite. Jesse Borsler, War Dog. It's possible. VC Stallion, $4.99. What's your opinion when fans refuse to give AEW any credit for any good they do? I don't think 1 million is amazing, but overall, they improved a lot. Yeah, well, that's just fucking haters on AEW's product, though. So I don't even address that anymore. Who was that? VC Stallion? Hold on, let me go back. VC Stallion. Yeah, I don't address them anymore because that's people that are not willing to give AEW a chance. Because if you watch both companies, this isn't, I don't cling on any company's balls here. I'm going to always, whenever the red light goes on and I'm in front of this camera, I'm always going to be truthful with you guys. AEW right now is doing better show-by-show wise than WWE. They just are. So for anybody that are shit on AEW, those are people that are not giving it a chance. So that's why I no longer address people like that. Because it's just, you could call them trolls or haters or, I call them fucking dumb schmucks. And if you're a dumb schmuck, I literally have zero time for you. And I literally don't even address or spend any time on people like that. I will never. Never. And it's one thing I can always teach you guys. Never spend an ounce of energy on Stu Nods. AEW is clearly fucking so damn good lately. Yes. That number that they pulled on Dynamite Grand Slam Wednesday night with the Dream Match and Ruby Soho and Britt Baker, I said that a 1.5 would be success, a 1.4 would still be good. They pulled a 1.4 a couple times before. Unfortunately, they didn't even pull a 1.3. I understand. That's not good. That's not good. I understand that. This is a company thing that they have to now, you got the big names. Now you have to really put storylines into play, man. You really have to get shit from the top of your program that is going to captivate all the way to the end. I'll be the first to, I don't even know how they did not at least pull a 1.3. But it wasn't because that was not a good show, because that was a damn good show. So I don't know, man. The number, I mean, it's a lot of people still not even giving AEW a chance. That's what this is. And I don't know why, really. I wish that wasn't the case. They deserve a chance. VC Stallion. Easy does it. Another 5-spot. Not even needed, man. That 50 banger, man. Much love and respect. But with a 5-spot coffee added onto it, I wonder if the people at these shows ever stop and think if half of the crap Vince feeds them makes sense. He literally puts no effort for these pay-per-views. I agree Easy does it. I think I know what it is. Easy does it, and you know the same thing. I think when you hear that WWE's coming into town, you get excited just for a night out, right? I think a lot of fans are just like, oh man, they're coming into town. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna try to enjoy myself, have some beers, have some fucking drinks, go with some friends. I think they know deep down that, the decision making going into it alone is gonna be fucking mind-bogglingly bad. But I believe people show up because they honestly want to have a good time. And then when it's all said and done, I wish I had the photo for you guys, and I will show you guys when I do my next regulation video, hopefully. I want to show you guys when the main event match ended and Roman's looking up at the sky thanking God. If you look at everybody in the crowd, they are fucking puzzled and furious. They're not having a good time. They don't know what the fuck just happened. 1 second, this dude is being resurrected, and the next second, he's in agonizing pain because he fell off the turnbuckle because it broke. Were you resurrected and looking badass, or you're a fucking chump? So I'm pretty sure they go Easy Does It to have a good time, and when they're on their way back home, they're like, fuck, Vince took our money and ran. Vince just fucking wabaked us. I can't explain it. Easy does it, man. Lisa Matcher, 2-spot. Good to see you. Speak my language in truth. Lisa, I appreciate it, and I'm glad, Lisa, that you understand the Amplified, man. You're not a bitch boy Braden or a crybaby Karen who thinks I'm just so negative and mean. You understand that I'm using logic and common sense and that we all want to sit back and enjoy the show. We're just asking the old bastard in Stanford to allow us to enjoy the show. Give us a chance to enjoy the show by starting everything off with logic and common sense. Thank you, Lisa, for understanding. Much love to you and respect. Unique Butterflies up in here with a 2-spot and a 5-spot. Unique Butterfly says, what does Unique say? Unique says Extreme Rules, ? More like Nickelodeon rules. Nickelodeon's more extreme than what we saw last night. Don't lie, Unique. Unique also says it was good to see Sasha, especially to save both Belair and Becky. Yeah, because one was going to look really bad if they took an L flat on their back looking up at the lights. So Sasha was absolutely the right call to come back here. I understand it's not the perfect finish and this leaves more to be desired. And we all would like Bianca to get the title back, but that was not the time. You're not going to correct your dastardly wrong from SummerSlam and how dirty you did Bianca Belair. You're not going to correct that in one night at non-Extreme Rules. So Sasha coming back was the best way to do this. So I agree, Unique Butterfly. Danny Green's up in here. What up, Danny? 449. Is there 17 uglies for the fruit roll-up? We'll catch up on the full stream when I'm not at work. Amplified and coffees. Danny, thank you, dude. This will be up later for the thousands that are going to catch this when we're done being live and I put it up on the channel, man. This will be up on the channel, Danny Green. Do not worry about it. So wherever you left off, I will have this stream up on the channel later. Thank you, Danny. Whoop that ass at work, brother. You know that. And no, I should have put 17 uglies for that fruit roll-up, but I just put it into one fucking... It all goes together, man. The whole fucking match was a botch to me, right from the booking of that United States bullshit. Triple threat. I mean, how is Hardy in that match? Danny Green, much love and respect, dude. Lisa Matcher with another 2 spot. Bianca Belair is a way younger Goldberg. The fucking power in her, Lisa. I wouldn't mind if they booked Bianca like a fucking Goldberg. All she needs, she can wrestle as she showed you last night. 18 minutes that match with Becky. She can go 20, 25 plus. You've seen it in NXT several times. But I wouldn't mind if they booked her like fucking Goldberg and ran through people with 3 moves of doom. It's believable. Bianca Belair is so fucking strong. Brandon Gouledge, $4.99. Hey, BC, been a minute since I caught a stream. Missed Extreme Rules last night. Was at the beach. Anything worth rewatching. Here's to more coffees. Amp unit, salute. Brandon, good to see you up in here, man. Much love and respect. Thank you for the kind words, bro. And as far as going back and watching it, at least put it on in the background while you're doing other work. And maybe you'll enjoy some of the wrestling or whatnot. But as far as what's good, bad, and ugly, you're about to find that out when we go over the main event, brother. Much love. Hold on. I think that was the whole round 2. Perfect timing, man, because I'm about to see 400 on the ups live. We're about to see 400 on the ups, bro. Here it goes. I love watching this live, man. 400 is about to get clinched. Here it go. Oh, we got it. 400. We're on our way to 500 live, man. That's really cool, guys. Thank you. I always love seeing that, like a bulk number like that. You guys are the best, man. We're going toward 500 on that next. Now, any other supers, guys, I'll go to a round 3 after I go over this main event and we find out if this was a good or bad pay-per-view. So, salute to everybody, man. BC's going to take another swig. We'll go over the main event. Currently, we're at 3 goods and 2 uglies. So, we'll see what the main event pulls in. Ow. All right, guys. So the main event, Extreme Rules. This is an Extreme Rules match. Buckle up, man. This is going to get really extreme. They might use a steel chair or a table or a kendo stick. Roman Reigns versus Demon Balor. This was a 20-minute match. That is the first good here, man. I mean, it doesn't get a separate good, but that's what I like to see, man. Title matches that eclipse like 20 minutes, man. Even Bianca Becky right at that 18 and I think 12-second mark. Okay, almost at 20. I like to see that, man. It gets us more invested in these title matches. It makes the title look prestigious, and it makes the champion and the fucking challenger look like they should be there. You're not just going to lose in 2 minutes. You're not just going to lose via a fruit roll-up. This is all I ask for, man. Make title matches look like title matches. It's not that fucking hard, brah. So I like the fact that it was a 20-minute match. There was obviously a kendo stick spot here. Roman grabs a kendo stick, and I'm not even kidding, man. Demon Balor grabs the Kendo 5000. It's like 3 kendo sticks wrapped together. So he brings out 3 wrapped together, man. And Roman's like, shit, you one-upped me on that. So he uses the Kendo 5000 on Roman. Now, okay, so I already told him I'm not going to go over move for move. I enjoyed this match, actually. I did. Now, once the Usos got involved in this, it's no DQ, obviously, because it is Extreme Rules, supposedly. There was a point where I think they put Finn through a table, too. So he's down and out. They're acting like the dude's fucking just gone, right? Like he perished. All of a sudden, the lights go down. The heartbeat from his music starts to play, like that heartbeat. And he starts flopping like a demented seal. And he's like fucking wobbling like something you would see at the fucking beach, like rising up to the shore. And I'm like, I like this actually, man. Like, this is awesome. Like, he's the demon. That heartbeat has always been symbolic. So I don't give a fuck if he looks like a demented seal. He's being resurrected. This is why I say Demon Balor is larger than life. Not pop collar, smiley, fucking underwear model Finn. I don't want that Finn, man. That's not larger than life. He's a good wrestler. We like him. He's not larger than life. You know, you see that Finn, you just want to feed him 12 donuts from Dunkin' Donuts. Eat a donut for once in your life, bro. But the Demon, that's a larger than life character. It's not, oh, he's the same person, basically. I don't give a fuck. Undertaker is not the same fucking character as Mark Calloway. Fucking Bray Wyatt is different than The Fiend or fucking Wyatt family Bray Wyatt. It's a different character. Demolition Smash is different than the Repo Man. Isaac Yankem is different than Kane. Do I really have to keep going? I mean, a character can change everything. So I don't care if it's the same person. They move differently. Their entrances are different. The aura, the vibe, the atmosphere. It's all different when he's a demon. Yeah, somebody mentioned, who's that? Jennifer Pierce up in here, man. Mick Foley was 3 different characters, bro. He was like fucking Dude Love, and then he was like a Mankind, and then he was a Cactus Jack. I think this was him one week at the local bingo hall. I think he was Danny Dipshit Dugenheimer one night. I can't confirm that, because Billy Buttfuck McGee and Luigi Lugnuts will not tell me the truth. But I think he was Danny Dipshit Dugenheimer. 4 faces of Foley. Anybody else have some good ones? Yeah, somebody just said Godfather. I'm getting all choked up. Thinking about the old days, man. Papa Shango was one of my favorite characters growing up. Papa Shango. That's probably why I love fucking Bray Wyatt the Fiend so much, man. It's like the New Day version. I don't mind all that hocus pocus shit. As long as you do it with the right individual, it makes sense, and you would kind of believe that this dude would do that. You know, that's why we believe that The Undertaker was back from the dead and coming out of coffins and shit. We loved him. We believe Bray Wyatt would do what he does, the Fiend. We believe Papa Shango is casting voodoo spells. And then you guys remember Godfather. Well, that was totally different than Papa Shango. The whole train. So, yeah, you guys remember Surfer Sting? And then there was, like, Crow Sting, we called him. Or NWO Sting, even, when he was the red and black. Yeah, Diesel was fucking Oz, Vinny Vegas. You're going old school WCW there, Jennifer, man. I remember the whole Oz. Remember he had like the silver hair, silver beard, that big cape, and they were making him like he was Oz from the movie. Triple H when he was Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Yeah. Jeff Hardy, Willow. So you guys get what I'm saying, man. It's like, you know, Ringmaster is different than Stone Cold. You know what I mean? Exactly right. Who said that? Santivia? So you guys get what I'm saying, man. That's why I say the Demon is larger than life. So I always debunk when people say, nah, man, same person. Oh, man. This is what I'm talking about. So this was all good, and he gets planted, and he's bouncing around or flopping like a demented seal, as I call it, as I've called it 6 times, because that's what it reminded me of. If you ever take a stroll down California, I urge you guys, if there's one vacation or whatever the fuck you do in your life, ride down the California coast. Start in San Diego, go all the way to San Francisco, I don't give a fuck. But just drive down the coast, and you'll see along the coast, you'll see demented seals, man. They're like, they've been on the shore too long, and they're like fucking, they've been in the sun too long, and they just need to get back in the water. And they're just flopping around, bro. That was Finn Balor. That's why I call it a seal. Anyway, I'm just giving you guys some backstory. So everything is going beautiful. He's bouncing around, he's flopping like a seal. There's this, his music really kicks in and he bounces up like he just got resurrected. Bro, I'm sure most of us were thinking, hey, I can believe this. This is the Demon. This isn't just regular Finn. That's what I'm saying about pro wrestling. It can be ludicrous and we'll love it. We're willing to suspend our disbelief and enter the wacky, ludicrous world of pro wrestling. Just give us a way in to believe it. Make us believe the character that's doing it. So I believe this with Finn. So he jumps right up. He goes up to the top rope. There's all this fucking smoke and mist or whatever the fuck. It looks great. The visual is great. And then all of a sudden the top rope just breaks. The turnbuckle. And the next visual we see is this dude that was just looking so badass. and he's clenching his knee like he's normal again. What the fuck made you normal that quickly? You fell off the rope? Your knee buckled? You were just so badass, bro. You just got resurrected. And the rope breaks and you're like in agonizing pain. And Roman's just like, well, fuck, that was simple. Boom, spear. Demon is looking up at the lights with his first WWE main roster loss ever. This was going to be a great, I'm not going to lie to you, this was not just going into the good column. This was about to be great because I like the match. I loved what was going on with Finn and the Demented Seal thing and the smoke. We all knew Roman was going to win the match, but I'm thinking they're going to end this cool. Like, something's happening here. Somebody's going to show up. Like I said it earlier, I don't care if Santino Marella showed up as like a Negan character and he's got a leather jacket and Lucille. Santino Marella is taking out. I don't give a fuck if they somehow re-sign Bray Wyatt and all you hear is the laugh to end the show like he did something to the turnbuckle. I don't give a shit if it was Braun Strowman showing up like Super Shredder from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. But they just had the fucking rope break and then they went right to a promotion for Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns in 2 weeks at Crown Jewel. So they didn't even have anything. The rope just broke. And I feel so bad for everybody in attendance. Look at their faces when the match ended. They were distraught. They were like, they didn't know what the fuck just happened, and not in a good way. This wasn't a fun shocking. This was a bad shocking. They looked pissed off. I'm going to show you that picture, man, when we do another regulation video. So this was going into the great until that fucking turnbuckle fell. He ate the pin seconds later. And then they did not follow up with any reason as to why the turnbuckle broke. They just literally went right to Lesnar and Roman as if Finn Balor shouldn't get a rematch. Or like he just wasn't done so damn dirty storyline-wise. Nothing. Vince McMahon honestly thought that was his way out. It won't be like a straight-up victory. It was a equipment malfunction. If only the top rope stayed together, Finn would have won. I mean, this is really bad, man. Really fucking bad. I have to give two. The match itself was good. The whole fucking 20 minutes beforehand, that has to deserve its own tally. That was good. I think that's the right thing to do. The match itself was good. That ending, outside of the flopping around like the seal and getting up on the top rope, everything to that point goes into the good column. The way that Vince McMahon ended this show thinking that was his way out to make Balor look like he didn't lose somehow. Bro, you did nothing for Roman. Roman did not look like a beast at the end of this match. He looked like he just barely got by, but Roman's been being booked so badass. So we're okay with Balor taking the straight L, but you gotta do it in a significant badass way. Falling off the rope? Roman just squeaked by and Balor's in agonizing pain like a fucking idiot? Who does this help this finish? We're here the next morning and I still am failing to realize who wins in this scenario. Nobody. This is not as bad as Hell in a Cell, when Vince McMahon actually had his Hell in a Cell match lose via referee stoppage. This was Seth Rollins versus the Fiend Bray Wyatt. Now, this is a match that's literally called Hell in a Cell. The whole concept is no other match can end this but Hell in a Cell. The whole concept is no matter what happens, there has to be a winner. That's literally the concept of Hell in a Cell. And the referee thought it was too much hell and called the match. And I told you earlier that Seth Rollins just recently said in a Stone Cold Steve Austin interview, when he got to the back, he was so furious, he tried to fight Vince McMahon. So when the talent is that furious at Vince McMahon's booking, you don't think that BC has every justified reason to be pissed off at this booking? You don't think Finn Balor this morning is pissed off That's how he got defeated? Because the fans are looking at it as not only just not believable, but absolutely making him look like a fucking schmuck? The match, the main event, goes into the good column. I cannot. There is going to be another tally, and I wish I could just put this into the bad. I cannot do that. Because I would not be being honest with you guys if I just put that into the fucking bad. The match itself goes into the good. That fucking finish is unacceptable. You have to learn that from Hell in a Cell when we told you that was unacceptable. And this dude, years later, is still doing the same fucking shit. Somebody said in the chat, it's going fast now and I'm on a delay, but somebody said two uglies. I probably should. Maybe I'm being generous a little bit because I did like the match, but it is getting one gigantic fucking ugly. Because you can't do that shit, bro. That's not fair to the wrestlers. You just heard Seth Rollins. This is a company guy to a T who holds that WWE flag tightly. And he wanted to fight Vince after Hell in a Cell because he's like, how could you do that to me, dog? This is what Vince does. He puts his own wrestlers in weird situations that crush their character, crush their momentum, and make them look like fucking idiots. The match gets a good. That finish is unacceptable to another fucking level. When it's all said and done, this pay-per-view got 4 goods. Each ugly has to be crossed off into 2 different bads. That one becomes 2 bads. This one gets crossed off into 2 bads. And the last one gets crossed off into 2 bads. Oh, no. Hold on, yeah. There it is, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to 4. This was a bad pay-per-view. Again, this isn't about if you liked it or not, or there was good wrestling. That's your preference. That's your opinion. You could have loved this pay-per-view. That's great. Good for you. This is not that type of review. This is literally, we talk about the booking of the wrestlers going into this match, these pay-per-view matches. We talk about the booking of the matches. We talk about what this does for everybody going forward, the crowd in attendance. This is all bases covered in this review. So this review, when you tune into a BC good, bad, ugly, don't expect just a what I liked, didn't like review. This is about, was what happened last night logical? Was common sense put into play? Is this best for everybody? The company, the wrestlers, the fans. We just did this together over the last near 2 hours, and we came up with 6 to 4. There was more bad decision-making than good last night. That is unapologetically. That will not be changed. That is now an official good, the bad, and ugly for Extreme Rules 2021. That is in the books. That is confirmed. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to this year's Extreme Rules, good, the bad, and the ugly. Much love to all you guys. Thank you so much. I'll be sticking around. We're going to do a 3rd batch of supers. So anybody that wants to stick around, shoot the shit. But if you are here for the good, the bad, and the ugly, I thank you so much for several reasons. Stopping by, showing support to the channel, smashing the subscribe button, smashing that up. You guys are the best, man, and I really do appreciate the fact that you understand what we're talking about. That you understand this isn't just our opinion. You understand, like, we're trying to make the company better. And better decision-making has to be put into play. So that's what I thank you guys for. And we'll do this again for the next fucking pay-per-view and beyond. And I'll see you guys, obviously, for Raw, Smackdown, Dynamite. So there'll be plenty of content this week. So much love to everybody, and we'll check you later, man. That is our official good, the bad, and the ugly card, man. 6 to 4. Thank you, guys. Check you. Peace. Much love and respect. Check you. So long, everybody. Hopefully you guys were entertained, man. We had a lot of fun. I felt we had a lot of fun, man. I'll try to find Marky. Blue marker. See you, everybody. Much love. Check you. All right, guys. While they're filing out, anybody that wants to stay, feel free to, man. I'm just going to go over some supers with you guys and shoot the shit. So, yeah, check you guys. All right, hold on, man. Anybody staying, just give me a second. I'm going to take a swig, and we'll shoot the shit some more, man. There definitely was a third round, I know. Oh, a lot of third round. Hold on. Where did I think I ended round 2 at, like, Lisa match, or Lisa with Bianca Belair being the way younger Goldberg. Yeah, Lisa. Oh, no, Brandon as well, man. Showing that love. Brandon Gulage. So, Unique Butterfly is going to start the third round of supers, man. Hold on, let me get a swig. Thank you guys on the way out, too, man. I know. We're about to hit 500 live on the ups, man. So, on the way out, man. Even if you're watching on your big screen TV. Don't forget to get on your phone real quick. Smash that up. You guys are the best, man. Toward 500 on that. That is so fucking awesome. That helps so tremendously with the thousands that are going to watch this later, man. And even the bitch boy Bradens and crybaby Karens, they don't even realize they just help the algorithm. So, I mean, I win either way. So that's much love to literally everybody, man, because, oh, man, it's just the best. They help the algorithm so much. So just for fucking taking a moment and smashing that shit, man. You guys are the best. A Unique Butterfly, 5 spec. I think God played a hand in screwing Demon Balor in the match. Remember Vince McMahon versus Shawn Michaels in God, LOL, what the hell? Yeah, I remember Vince McMahon was playing the role of God, and a lot of his wrestlers actually say in real life, Unique Butterfly, that he always thought of himself. I can speak, Jennifer Pierce. He thought himself as God, so I wouldn't doubt it, Unique Butterfly. PB Sillapride, $4.99. Didn't watch, have more important things to do. PB Sillapride, you missed, I don't know, man. There was some good on this. You see, I mean, there was 4 goods that I put up. I mean, if you have something to do later, maybe put this on in the background. But PB Sillapride wasn't a total shit show, but I can't say you missed anything special, bro. In fact, you probably saved yourself a headache. PB Sillapride. Weed Whacking Willie, 5-spot coffee. 5-spot Carmella versus Liv should have been a cage match since the storyline was Liv trying to make her ugly. Plus, you know the pay-per-view was named Extreme Rules. Weed Whacking Willie, not only do I agree, it's sad that they got put on the kickoff show, so we couldn't even talk about it because we only talk about that if it was a tiebreaker. But they put as the first match that stupid 6-man schmoz match with the New Day, Bobby Lashley, Styles, and Omos. But the match that was promoted for a couple weeks was Liv and Carmella. They get booted, and you put in this weird, stupid schmoz match. So there was a lot I didn't like about that Weed Whacking Willie. Darth Vader, 5-spot coffee. Even the top rope is going to AEW. With my marker, my blue marker, Darth Vader. We wouldn't doubt if the top rope is now all elite by the end of the day. Unique Butterfly, 10-spot, couple of coffees. Much love, Unique. I think maybe the death of Lilly is symbolic to the things to come, the changing of Alexa's character, as well as the rumors swirling around about Wyndham debuting this Wednesday. Yeah, I'm hoping this is setting up something, but with WWE, Unique Butterfly, you never know. Because the old bastard really does not promote or plan more than fucking 6 minutes in advance, it seems. It's just the truth. Unique Butterfly. Big Nang with a 5-spot and a 2-spot. BC, you should put an auto tally on ugly column just for lack of Extreme last night. Pay-per-view was okay, but Extreme, question mark? Nope. Big Nang, as I said at the jump, I'll say it right now again. I probably said it 20 times during the review. This was anything but Extreme. This was the opposite of Extreme. I can fucking speak. It's been a long 2 hours. Anything but Extreme, man. The opposite of Extreme. And this is literally Vince McMahon promoting something. Everybody paid for the event. Oh, it's going to be fun. Most matches are going to have stipulations. And Vince McMahon put 0 effort, 0 care, and he did not think about the fans at all. In fact, when it was all said and done, the fans were confused and pissed off. Yeah, that gets me heated, Big Nang. You're exactly right. 2-spot also by Big Nang. Demon holding his knee reminds me of Peter Griffin. It reminds me of a fucking schmuck that was trying to be badass 20 seconds earlier and then was booked to look like that. Big name. Christopher Blackshear, 199. Take this pay-per-view along with Hell in a Cell out of rotation. No doubt. Even Money in the Bank, just make that a fucking WrestleMania match again. Because the decisions they've been making in Money in the Bank, it's going to be right there with Hell in a Cell and Extreme Rules with absolute a shit fest. It's going to make you more angry when it's all said and done than anything positive. Christopher Blackshear, no doubt. Carlos Ray, another 5-spot coffee. BC, I truly believe that Vince tried to become creative in making the finish for the main event. Shock value. He succeeded. Good climactic ending. No. Oh yeah, we were shocked all right. Not in a good way. Shocked that he could do this again after a couple years ago with Hell in a Cell. It's like he doesn't learn his lesson, Carlos, and that's what gets everybody infuriated. We understand he owns the company, but fuck, bro. And by the way, I never even gave the Fruit Roll-Up Award to Sheamus earlier. We talked about it. We put it in the fucking ugly, but we never gave Sheamus the Fruit Roll-Up Award, man. Sheamus was Fruit Roll-Upped by Damien Priest last night. So let's deliver that shit, bro. Here you go, Sheamus. Another Fruit Roll-Up. This is not his first, second, third, fifth. Oh, he caught. Oh, did he catch? No, Sheamus didn't catch it. He got Fruit Roll-Upped instead. Whenever he's able to kick his shoulder out of that roll-up, he'll collect his award. Don't worry. NJPW girl says, how can the Dick Riders actually defend this shit? Trust me, NJPW, they can. Trust me. You've seen I probably pissed off many fucking Dick Riders in this review over the 2 hours, and I love it. I love knowing that they're crying right now. I love it's the best knowing that while I'm dropping truth, I'm making motherfuckers cry because they either know it's true or they can't handle the truth. Love that shit, brah. Yes! Fruit Roll-Up Award, man. We just distributed. Who was that? Carlos. Carlos, much love, dude. You know that, man. Respect. Reese. Haven't seen Reese in a second. Reese, salute. 5-spot coffee by Reese. Sasha, Roman, and Bianca are the only reasons I still watch this stupid company. It's funny you say that, Reese. Those are 3 names of the only ones that I can think of, like, real positive shit last night. Roman's performance with Finn in the match itself went into the good. And also another good for Bianca's match and Sasha returning. So, Reese, it's funny you say that because those were some of the only positives that I saw last night. Thank you. Much love and respect. Mr. Anything for Salinas caught this shit live. 5-spot, Mr. Anything. Normal Rules was on last night, question mark. I was more into the Raws leading to WrestleMania 15 than this garbage. What it do, BC? Getting ready for the day. Enjoy a coffee on me. Salute. Mr. Anything. Much love and respect, brother. Thank you for the kind words. I don't blame you. I was thinking last night with that shit card. Back in the day when we used to get pay-per-views where every match we were kind of looking forward to. Some other more so than others, no doubt. But pay-per-views were pretty much top to bottom storylines you had to see culminate. Now, I mean, they didn't even finish the card. A half an hour before the card even went live, they told us what the impromptu opening match was going to be. And when it was all said and done, it was only a 6-match card. Maybe that's for the best. That's probably why we got some decent wrestling last night. They didn't try to force 10 matches onto a card. But it was still incomplete 20 minutes before the actual live event took the airwaves. So Mr. Anything for Salinas, man. Much love and respect, no doubt. Maximus Sage! Haven't seen Maximus in a second. Maximus Sage with a 4-spot. Missed the show because of San Fran and Green Bay. Go, Pack, go! What a game, Maximus. 37 seconds the 49ers gave to Aaron Rodgers. You can't do that shit, bro. Because Aaron Rodgers is going to fucking make you eat that shit. He's going to beat you. That's what happened last night in the final seconds. He sets Mason Crosby up for a 51-yard field goal. Maximus Sage, what a game, bro. Big name, 5-spot coffee. BC, I love seeing my Niner cousins all down after Crosby's field goal. Was cheering for you, BC. Packs the whole time. By the way, go Chargers. Yeah, the Chargers, man. I think there's some new life within them too. But as far as my Packers, man, I can't tell you that game. It was such a roller coaster. You thought the Packers had it at 17-0, and then the 49ers just came back and started whooping their ass, and then they gave him 37 seconds. You can't do that, bro. Aaron Rodgers is too fucking good. Everybody thinks he just does the 60-yard Hail Marys. Aaron Rodgers can hit the go routes. Aaron Rodgers can hit the in and outs. But when you give him 37 seconds, he's going to hit you on the in slants. He's going to hit you when your corners are all trying to protect the end zone. He's going to hit you 30 yards down the middle. So Aaron Rodgers can attack you from every which way, bro. So I don't know what the fuck you're doing giving this dude 37 seconds. I don't understand, Big Nang. But that's how the Green Bay set up Mason Crosby, and it was a great 51-second field goal. Carlos Ray, 5 spot. Roman has a compromised immune system. Putting on the mask was necessary. I know, bro. Fuck you telling me, Carlos? I know what he got, man. What do you think? I'm fucking new to this? Carlos is telling me about Roman's health. I know, bro. Carlos, give me some credit, man. You act like I don't watch the product. Putting on the mask was necessary to go into the crowd to be appreciated and admired for that performance. What are you telling me, Carlos? I never said it was a bad thing for him to put on the mask. I said that was more extreme. I know why he did it. Even Pat McAfee, he sold it, man. Pat McAfee was awesome. Pat McAfee's like, he doesn't want to go out into the WWE universe and all the scumbags. So Pat McAfee was awesome. Oh shit, we about to hit 500. Oh, live, we gonna hit 500. That is so badass. Oh, we about to hit it, man. We'll stay tight, man. A few more people, we're gonna hit 500 live. That's badass. Oh, we just hit it, guys. We just hit 500 live. Thank you, everybody who took a moment. That's so cool, dude. We're going to 600 now live. So this is all before the thousands of people come later to watch this. Because once it goes onto the airwaves, man, the algorithm really kicks in. And then thousands of people are going to come on in. So it's pretty cool. They're going to know that we rock this bitch out. Going to 600 on the live stream. Pretty cool, man. But we're a small channel. We're never going to make it anywhere. That's what I was told. Oh, you're just going to be nothing, man. Nobody's really going to watch. Okay. I'm the last reviewer to do these shows. I always come on the next day. There's still hundreds that always... Dude, we're just shooting the shit now. There's still hundreds. Thousands are going to come in later when I put this live. But I'm a small nothing channel. Yeah. Not so little anymore. Somebody's getting bigger. Much love, guys. That's awesome. But anyway, Carlos, I know he had to use the mask, man. And I loved it. I loved how Pat McAfee, and obviously I'm just busting your balls, Carlos. Much love and respect. But no, I knew that, man. And I think that's awesome. Weed Whacking Willie, 2 spot. Rumor just broke. Bliss won't be on TV for months. Maybe that was a way to write her off TV, man. She's going to be stitching up Lilly for 3, 4, 5 months. I hope this is a good time to regroup and do something with that character. And don't return as if you're still the Fiend's, a Fiend type character. That's disrespect to the Fiend and Alexa, and it's not doing anything for either. So, Weed Whacking Willie, I'm down with that. And I don't even mind Alexa. I like Alexa. But no, enough of that character, man. It's not working anymore, and that sucks. But Vince ruined it when he released Bray Wyatt. Christopher Blackshear, 199. Foley spread through the flaming table is extreme. Thank you, Christopher. Thank you, Christopher Blackshear. That is a... I can't think of the word, and I'll stay here another hour until I do. I don't give a fuck. That is a... What is the word I'm looking for, man? What is the word I'm looking for, man? The flaming table by Foley. That is what is Extreme Rules. That is a perfect... What's the word? Example! Sir Charles, Santivia. Bro, it's been a long 2 hours. Forgive me. I could not think of example. Thank you, unit. That is the perfect example of what is extreme. You made a fucking pay-per-view called Extreme, and you gave us some kendo stick and steel chair shots. You waited the whole event to just give us a fucking table. The crowd was chanting, "We want tables," I think from the first fucking minute of the event. I do like when Roman said, "You want tables?" No. You know, add up to his heel persona. But the whole event you took just to get a fucking table, nothing was extreme, bro. So, Christopher Blackshear, absolutely. That is an example of extreme. Just think outside the box and do something actually extreme. You name the pay-per-view it. Everybody bought a ticket because they were excited to go to Extreme Rules, and then they went to Extreme Rules, and they got extremely fucked. Big Nang, 5-spot coffee. The light should have still flickered after the fall, and he took multiple Superman punches, and Spears would have been acceptable. Yeah, Big Nang, absolutely agree with that. Add on to it, man. If Balor's gonna lose, that's fine. We all know that's gonna happen. We don't like the fact that the Demon got kind of put into this spot 2 weeks before because Vince had nothing else. So here comes the Demon all of a sudden back just to lose. We don't like that, but we understand he has to lose to Roman. But fucking make it legit. You can't have him resurrected and looking badass, and then 20 seconds later, he falls off the turnbuckle that broke, and he's holding his knee like a normal person again. Which is it? Add layers and levels, like Big Nang just said. Absolutely. Life of Jay, 199. When I saw that ending, I was like, what the fuck? You and me both, and most of us, Life of Jay. Justin Jones, 2-spot. Remember, kids, if it's boring, annoying, and dumb, ... it's WWE. Absolutely, Justin Jones. It's WWE booking. That's round number 3, but I think some more even came in, guys. So we're kind of going to a mini 4th round of supers here. You guys are off the charts, man. Much love. And again, thank you as we go towards 600 on the ups. You guys are the fucking best, man. Thank you. I want to go into Janelle Layton. Janelle with a 2-spot. Clorox wipe will take Sharpie marker off. I'm going to try everything afterwards. I love this board, man. This was one of my first ones. So, yeah, man. And I got to find Blue Marker, man. Blue Marky. We got to find Blue Marky. I don't care if he just signed with Tony Khan and he's all elite. I still want to be able to say, check you later. Janelle, thank you for the advice on the marker on the board, bro. Janelle, much love and respect. Dave Mealy, 1999 20 spot. 1999, Dave Mealy. Did you notice that a lot of the WWE talent did a European tour, but yet we didn't see any events from the UK? There is also a rumor that next year's SummerSlam will be in London to mark its 30th anniversary of the 92 SummerSlam. Dave, yeah, I don't know too much about that tour, so I can't speak too much about that. But Dave, if that rumor is true and you want to do SummerSlam in London or the like, bro, that should be fun. I'm cool with that. I've seen enough SummerSlams in LA or even here in New York. I've seen enough. Let's have some fun. I remember that 92, what was that, Wembley Stadium, I believe? Bro, that was a fun SummerSlam. So shit like that, I'm always for. And I think the audience, the crowd always brings another layer into the atmosphere that we really kind of can pull off of. So, Dave, I don't know, man. I don't want to think too much on it and it not happen, but I'm okay if SummerSlam wants to go over to London. 30-year anniversary. I can't even believe that. That's crazy, man. Guy Jordan, 5-spot. Roman got saved by God. Only Vince. Again, Guy Jordan, we also said how Vince likes to think of himself as fucking God. So I'm sure in Vince's mind, I'm saving you, Roman. Guy Jordan. Carlos Ray, not telling you, some people in the chat thought it was funny. He had to do it that way in order to go into the crowd. Oh, I know Carlos with me. I'm just playing, bro. Much love. But yeah, some people in the chat probably thought it was fun. A lot of people were kind of laughing at that. But I think deep down, Carlos, most people know exactly why. I mean, that was a big storyline for reality purposes, why he had to drop the title and why he was gone for so long, and we all were hoping for the best for him, and he came back and we still want the best for him. And man, during the pandemic he had to step away for a while as well, so I am so glad that he took precautions going into the crowd, man. And I think most people know that, Carlos, so I don't think anybody's like, I think most people know that. I'll leave it at that, Carlos, but I know, dude, I'm just fucking around. Much love and respect. And by the way, Carlos, it's fitting, man. You are the last. No, you're not, Carlos. No, you're not. Hold on. Still much love and respect, Carlos, but you're not the last one because there's a few more, man, in this round 4 of supers. Damn. You guys came strong with it. Smurfy Tunes. What up, Smurfy Tunes? 5-spot coffee. The bad part I would put in is making Alexa take an Alka-Seltzer to foam like a St. Bernard. Please, Vince, can I have some? Please, Vince, can I have some less? Yeah, she put that tablet in, man, and it didn't fizzle. So she just drooled. And that added on to what was already weird with 4 minutes of her screaming about Lilly. Eek. Only Vince, Murphy Tunes, only Vince. Carlos, another coffee. Maybe Carlos is the last one here. Hold on. If I'm not mistaken, Finn can be seen pulling a pin of some sort as he goes up. So the top rope comes off. Salute. I'll go back. I watched it a couple times, but I was looking at other things, Carlos. You could be absolutely correct. I'm going to check that out, man, and we'll talk about this obviously going forward because this is a massive topic. But Carlos, thank you for that info, man. I'm going to check that out. Carlos dropping the fucking scoop. Derek Fleming Jr., 199. My guy, just popping in at work. Last night was bullshit. Derek, thank you, man. While at work, just popping in to show that love and smashing that up. You guys are the best. Derek Fleming Jr., thank you, dude. Much respect back over to you, Derek Fleming Jr. And PB Sillapride is going to round this up, man. PB Sillapride with a $4.99 coffee. Lilly could have been fun if done right. Yeah, if Bray Wyatt, for instance, was still here, PB Sillapride. Lilly comes to life as a repackaged Liv Morgan. Then we have two psychos taking out the other women. I don't actually mind that if done correctly, PB Sillapride. I always said, PB, and you've been here, around the unit for a while now, in the unit. I've always said that Liv Morgan, I felt, should have been the Sister Abigail type character with Bray. They went with Alexa, and she hit a grand slam with it. I thought it was great. But at first, I always thought Liv would be good in that role. So, I mean, I'm always interested in seeing something with, like, Alexa and Liv down the line anyway. But yeah, PB Sillapride. Thanks, brother. And Reginald Remble is going to be the last super up in this bitch showing the love. 5-spot coffee. I know I'll get heat for this. The demon was protected in the eyes of Vince McMahon. I didn't mind the wacky finish. It got people talking. You're half right, Reginald. And again, that's your opinion, first of all. So to you, you're right no matter what. I mean, there's nothing I'm going to tell you to make you like or not like it anymore. So much respect to you, Reginald, for how you feel about it. And that's why I always try to tell people, these reviews, I'm not trying to tell you to like it or not. These reviews are about what was actually good, bad, and ugly for what's going forward, how it was booked, going into it, what actually happened, and what happens next. Now, here's where the problem is, Reginald. You're right. Vince McMahon felt that this was going to be an out for Finn, but Reginald, you know this makes him look like an idiot. He was resurrected from the Bloodlines beating, but the turnbuckle took him out? Now, anybody using logic and common sense, Reginald, we're like, no, you just made him look stupid seconds after he looked badass. That's the first problem with it, Reginald. Secondly, you says it got people talking. Not for the right reasons. You go on most boards or however, I don't know if you have social, Reginald. If you're smart, you don't. But if you do, check out. And people are just befuddled and not in a good way. There's times that you're talked about and it's not good and times where it's fucking good. Now, sometimes you could be talked about in a not good way and it's controversy creates cash. It's one of those scenarios. So I get what you're saying. This is not one of them. They made Finn look like an idiot. Roman did not look badass by the way he won. He was literally at the finish of this looking up and thanking God that he just squeaked by. So nobody wins here, Reginald. That's why it's not one of those, everyone's talking, so hey, at least it's good. Controversy creates cash. The live attendance, if you listen to them and what they're saying about it, if you watch their expressions at the finish, they were not happy. So that's why I say, Reginald, this is not in a good way, man. I understand if you like it. I liked most of it. I like the flopping like a seal. I like the lights out, the music playing, the fucking smoke. I loved it all until the ring rope broke and they just went to right after the match, the Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns match, just kind of swiped Finn Balor underneath the rug. So, Reginald, I understand. I'm not seeing a lot of good come from that, bro. If you liked it, that's awesome. Again, I liked most of it. Not a lot of good came from it. Carlos, another 5-spot. Carlos, man. That's it, brother. Great show, BC. Even if the pay-per-view was not, you always give us a great performance. Salute. Carlos, you know this, man. I always appreciate those words, man. Much respect right back to you. I'm glad I could entertain you. And thanks for stopping by as always. One of the first ones into the chat, one of the last ones to leave. Carlos Ray, much love and respect, bro. Thank you. Swift718, 5 spot. Thanks for dropping the heat for me to listen to on my ride to Coney Island. I miss Coney. Haven't been there in a minute, man. Represent over at Coney, Swift718. Hopefully you have a good day over there, man. I don't know if that's work-related or not, but smash it out, dude. Thank you for the kind words. Much love and respect right back to you, Swift718 and Coney Island. JR9 Gaming, man. A fitting way to end the stream with one of my mainstays, man. One of my tried and trues, JR9 Gaming. We need to resurrect the blue marker. Much love, BC. No doubt, man. When this stream ends, I have a lot to do today. But I'm going to find that fucking marker one way or the other. Even if it's all elite. Oh, man. Right back to you, JR9 Gaming. Much love and respect. Thank you, brother. Thank you for an awesome time, man, on this stream. You guys thank me, I thank you right back. Carlos with another 5 says Jennifer wants the love and respect. So there you go. Jennifer, salute. So Jennifer Pierce, Carlos is showing you that love and respect. BC is, the whole unit is, man. Jennifer Pierce is one of our tried and trues. We got a lot of tried and trues over this whole 2 hours plus review. So I think that's a good way to end this review, guys, and this whole stream. I want to thank all of you. Before I do that, I just saw Shashank Shakar up in here. This is very simple. Vince only protects his own creations. Exclamation point, man. Charlie Flair, Roman Reigns. We could go on in the past as well. Shashank Shakar with an exclamation point type statement to end this super chat. Fucking round 4, round 5, whatever we're on. Shashank, thank you, dude. No lies detected. Justin Jones at the last second with a 2 spot. Thank you, BC. Top 3 YouTuber, and you're 2 of them. Justin Jones, I appreciate it, man. Much love and respect. Thank you for the kind words, man, and I'm glad that I could entertain you and hope to see you back in future videos. But for now, we're going to say check you later, man. All you guys, much love. Jennifer Pierce, Sir Charles, Justin Jones, JR9 Gaming, Carlos Ray, Dave Mealy, NJPW Girl, Notorious Nikki Smith, Laureen Tudhill, Nelly Nell, Iron Riaz, Mr. Black Ice, Unknow It, Triple J 82882, Marie Applewhite, 3, Marie Pimp Jesus, Mikal McCarr, Dino, man, there's a lot of you guys. I'm on a delay. Demonte, Smurfy Tunes, JDE, Reginald Remble, Lucas Allen, Carlton Bartley, Ikea Haywood. Shit, I'm on a delay. Brandon McCrae, Beast Morgan, Ron, Iron Riaz, I got. Chubless the Bear, all those coffees. I got NJPW Girl, I believe. Nicholas Andre, Santivia Major, Tyler Turner, Ice Jones. Cordier Shakur, Ross Sucks, Antoine Freeman, Dante Jaron 23, Ray Hunt, Shawshank, Temby Davis, SOS, William F, Jazz, man, I saw Blueprint up in here. Blueprint was gone for fucking months. Blueprint, much love, and respect. Shit, man. All you guys, all right? I can't possibly get everybody, obviously. But, disorientation, all you guys, man, everybody. I'm on a delay and there's a lot of you, still hundreds. So, I'm just gonna, Renee G, yes, Renee. Thomas the Gazelle. Man. All you guys, all right? Much love. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. We're headed towards 600 ups on the live stream. That's going to greatly help us get to 600 really quickly when the thousands come in just a few minutes. Marshall T, Trev Rains. We got amplified. That was Extreme Rules, man. It was more extreme with the unit than what the fuck they did last night. Check you guys. Much love. Salute. Monday Night Raw tonight. We'll talk about it. Check you guys. Thank you. Thank you guys. Salute.